What's up, everybody? This is Erskine the Prophet here to do another YouTube video. Today I'm gonna have to do a UFC video. I got something that's on my mind, and I just got to come out here and tell it to y'all. You know, those of you who are UFC fans. I'm a huge UFC fan. I literally watch the events every single weekend. I don't even have a life no more on the weekend because I'm sitting home watching UFC events. So let me just fix my hat a little bit. All right, boom. So yeah, today this video is Glover Teixeira deserves the next title shot at light heavyweight champion Jan Blachowicz. Period. It's just not even, it shouldn't even be a debate here. Glover Teixeira is on a 5-fight win streak. He finished his last two opponents, Anthony Smith, and Thiago Santos, two of the toughest dudes in the division. He finished both of them. The guy's 41 years old. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you get up there in age, you just never know when your next match is going to be your last one. I don't think that's the case with Glover because he's fighting on another level right now. To be honest, him and the champion, Jan B, I'm going to call him Jan B. I don't feel like saying his name, to be honest. But Jan B is another one that's on an incredible tear right now, and he gets no respect. It's unbelievable how this guy just gets no respect. But this guy that knocked out Corey Anderson, how many times have you seen Corey Anderson get knocked out? And the guy knocked out Dominic Reyes, an undefeated fighter who gave Jon Jones everything he could handle. I personally believe he beat Jon Jones. I thought he won 3 of those rounds, and Jon Jones didn't win any 10-8 rounds. So I don't know how Dominic Reyes wasn't even a champ, to be honest, but you know, it is what it is. Jan B is the real deal. Respect, you know what? Y'all will respect him as he keep knocking people out. I guarantee you that. You know what I'm saying? But Glover definitely deserves the next shot at him. And, you know, I hope he gets it. I hope, you know, I got my hands in the praying position that Dana White does the right thing and give that man his title shot because he definitely deserves it. You know, I'm going to say this, man, in terms of wins in the UFC, between Glover Teixeira, Jan Blachowicz, Israel Adesanya, and Khabib Nurmagomedov, I'm not even gonna try to, Khabib, you know, they have the most impressive wins in the UFC right now. Glover Teixeira, like I said, he TKO'd Anthony Smith. Jon Jones couldn't even finish Anthony Smith in 5 rounds. And he just submitted Thiago Santos. Thiago Santos won a split decision. Lost a split decision against Jon Jones. Show you how close that fight was. So that's the kind of road Glover's on. Of course, Khabib submitted, Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje, 2 of the, you know, probably the 2 best fighters in the lightweight division underneath of him. He submitted both of them. 2nd round. No, 3rd round for Dustin, but 2nd round for Justin. Israel Adesanya. You know, it's funny. This clown, Uriah Hall, and I never had a problem with Uriah Hall till now. Now I do. I don't really care for the dude no more. For one, he beats a washed-up fighter in Anderson Silva and celebrates like he just beat the goddamn world. What a clown. How you gonna raise your hands? You know, anyway. But then this idiot got the nerve to say, I swear to God, man, if y'all don't believe, this idiot had the nerve to say that Israel Adesanya only takes easy fights. Now, I don't care if you like Israel or not, whether you like him or not. How the hell can you say this guy only takes easy fights? Let me just rattle off the names he's beaten. Kelvin Gastelum, Robert Whittaker, Yoel Romero, Paulo Costa, Anderson Silva. You know what I'm saying? This guy has fought the monsters and for real, he thought he was going to be fighting Jared Cannonier, but Robert Whittaker messed that up. So he would have fought everybody in the division if Cannonier would have won that fight like I thought he was. You know, hey, thumbs up to my man Robert Whittaker for pulling that fight out and outclassing Cannonier at that. You know what I'm saying? I think if it would have been an old Robert Whittaker, Cannonier would have got stopped. So I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a real interesting rematch. You know, I believe, you know, between Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker, which is who Israel Adesanya should fight next. So it shouldn't even be a case of, and that's why I have to make this video in the first place, is because, Dana White was talking about making a match between the middleweight champ and a light heavyweight champ, Israel Adesanya and Jan B. So, to be honest, man, I don't even think that's a fight worth making, considering what you're gonna have to do to the light heavyweight division. Jan B hasn't even defended the title one time against a light heavyweight. Give him this fight against Glover, because honestly, to be honest, these are the two best light heavyweights in the division right now. I mean, if it's ever a time to make a title fight, I'm trying to think of any other division. Well, I'm gonna say Kamaru Usman and Gilbert Burns is also a real tight match. Like, I don't know who's gonna win that fight, but this will be another one where I'm gonna tell you, I would kind of put my money on Jan, only because I don't think Glover's gonna be able to take him down. And I think Jan will beat him in a stand-up. Now, oddly enough, I think if Thiago Santos would have won against Glover, I don't know if Jan would have beat him. Jan would have had a tough time against Thiago, because Thiago, I don't see nobody being able to really stand and trade with that dude. That dude is a monster on the feet. I mean, you got to take him down. I don't see any light heavyweight trading with him. So I think Jan would have had a serious problem if Thiago would have won that fight. But, it is what it is. The MMA gods have, done that thing once again. And, but regardless, Glover and Jan would still be a hell of a fight. I mean, like I said, they are on incredible rolls, both of them. So this is the perfect time to make that fight against the two best. Let's see who's the best. I really don't know who will win that fight. Like I said, I kind of would put my money on Jan, but you never know, man. Glover's the type who pulls shit out his ass and wins. And not just wins, like stops people. You know what I'm saying? He submits him and knocks him out. He has like the highest finishing rate in the light heavyweight division now, and the most submissions. So that tell you the kind of role Glover's on. So I can't reiterate it no more. The fight needs to be between Jan Blachowicz and Glover Teixeira, hopefully in March. All respect to Jan. Jan said, let's do it. And I really want Jan to understand. I hope he understands that there's really no point for him to fight Israel Adesanya. They setting him up to lose, because I'm sure all of them think Adesanya's gonna walk right through him. I'm not so sure about that, because Jan B is no joke. Man, y'all will see. All of y'all who don't believe it, and I'm not even Polish, and that's my dude. Man, I respect that Polish power. That dude is knocking he knocking them cats out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't playing. And you better I'm going to tell you I think Thiago Santos will have a much better chance against Jan than Israel would. But like I said, it's not even nobody clamoring for that fight. It's not even, goddamn, let Jan at least defend his title one time. Give him some respect. Damn. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, now, if Jan B beats Glover and Israel still hasn't for real, excuse me, they could do Jan B and Glover around March, and do Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya around March. You know what I'm saying? And then that way, if Israel wins again and Jan wins, damn, now you can make the fight based off both them cats winning big fights. And it will mean a lot more. It will be a much bigger fight to make at that point. You know what I'm saying? And then if they don't win, they can do whatever. Glover got a few people he could defend against. I wouldn't mind saying Glover against Dominic Reyes at some point, to be honest. Or I wouldn't mind saying Dominic Reyes versus Thiago Santos. That'd be a hell of a contenders match right there. I'm putting my money on Thiago, but, it is what it is. There's some good fights to make right now, but I'm really loving the UFC. I'm loving, in this environment of COVID-19, how they've still managed to go forward and still give us excellent fights. I know Dana White catches a lot of flack from people. I'm not one of those people he's going to catch any flack from. I love the dude. I've been watching UFC since UFC 1. And Dana White has been around the whole... Well, I don't know if I remember seeing him doing those fights. I can't remember if he came along around UFC 20 or something like that. Like around when Chuck Liddell made his, came around. But regardless, we wouldn't have a UFC if it wasn't for Dana White. We wouldn't have MMA if it wasn't for Dana White. So all of y'all better show that man some respect and appreciation as well. I think I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap up the video. I do want to make one more UFC video about Anderson Silva and about how it's time for him to retire. You know, it's time to lay him down because you know, when fighters get to the point where they can't throw punches anymore, it's time to stop. If you can't throw punches, if your brain is not sending that signal to your hands to fly, then it's time to stop because you're gonna end up getting hurt. Anderson Silva got knocked out by Uriah Hall, which was ridiculous. And then what's even worse, you know, they threw Anderson under the bus, talking about they should have never let him fight. No, y'all should have never put him in a fucking 5-round fight. Y'all should have gave him a 3-round fight. If that was a 3-round fight, we wouldn't even be talking about it. Anderson Silva may have ended up losing a close decision if it would have went 3 rounds, but he wouldn't have got knocked out. You know, so in a way, the UFC is just as responsible for that trash as Anderson or Uriah, to be honest. You know, I call it like I said. I love the UFC and I love Dana White, but I gotta tell it like it is. You know, I call it how I see it. And Anderson Silva should have never been in a 5-round main event fight. To be honest, I don't even think he should fight 3-round fights. I think he can survive most of them. He won't get knocked out in most of them, but he can't punch no more. And once you can't punch, what's the point? Why you want to watch somebody trying to defend for 3 rounds? That's retarded. So it's time for Anderson to go. I think I'm going to do a separate video and go into a little bit more detail about it. But other than that, give Glover Teixeira the next goddamn light heavyweight title shot, period. Period. Give him the shot. He deserves it. He's 41. Shit. I mean, what else he got to do to get a shot? I mean, we can't be... I swear to God, man, I'm really at the point, and as much as I love UFC, if they don't give Glover that title shot, I might have to switch back to boxing for real. If that's how they gonna do it, I don't know if I can keep messing with them. As much as I love the UFC, I love the UFC. I've been watching it since #1, I promise you. And I don't know. They better give Glover that shot, period. Anyway, y'all, thank you for watching. Please like the video. Please subscribe. You know, you got any comments, you want to talk about UFC, hit me up. I love y'all. Stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy. Peace.